Instead of spending the last days of summer enjoying their vacation before heading back to school, 2 students from our area decided to roll up their sleeves and get to work on a project that changed the lives of a rural community in the Dominican Republic.
Incredible. They participated in a global youth leadership program called Global Kids, and this morning they are here to tell us about their experience. Please welcome high school seniors Engher Cabral and Farhana Hoque. They're joined by Andre Augustine, who is one of the chaperones on the trip. So good to have all 3 of you here this morning.
Thank you.
What an incredible journey. So let me begin first and foremost with you, Andre, and taking teenagers on a plane, right, to a foreign country. Not an easy task, and there's a whole big mission behind Global Kids. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, so Global Kids was founded in 1989 with the intention of trying to make sure that young people all across New York City gets exposed to global education and human rights education. So we do that through interactive workshops, we do that through trips, we do that through international trips, and our main mission is to make sure that our young people become global citizens.
Yeah. And how do you guys get in?
Was there a cost for them to participate?
No.
No, okay, that's amazing. That's important to point out.
Exactly.
And how did the 2 of you get involved?
It's an after-school program in our school, so I've been a part of the school, the program since my freshman year in high school. So I've been part of it for 4 years now.
Okay, and you?
For me, it was a bit different. I had the counselor in my school pick people out from our classes, and then we kind of filled out the application and we went from there.
Wow,
That's awesome.
Wonderful.
I love that it's free.
Mm-hmm.
That's like really important to point out, but also talk about some of the work that's done once you arrive there in the country.
Yeah. Yes. So, when we arrived, the students got to participate in numerous activities. They got to do a lot of activities that exposed them to Dominican culture. So they were able to taste the food. They were able to dance, to learn how to dance, and do a variety of different things. They were able to speak with lots of nonprofits that do amazing work, and they were also able to participate in the community action projects, which they were able to support a local community to help build aqueducts, so that way, so that way that families could receive water access.
Amazing.
So Farhana, what was that like for you then? You get there and you're doing such important work there.
It was so exciting and fun because it's my first time out of the country, and it was like we're helping people get water. We helped 80 families get access to water, and it was very special.
Rewarding, right?
Mm-hmm.
How about for you?
It was very life-changing. I got to go back after 13 years, and then I'll say...
Because that's where you're from.
Yeah, that's where I'm from originally. And then I'll say that was my first time ever taking a decision and being able to become a leader for everybody there.
And this was some manual labor too, right? Like you were in the hot weather, digging trenches. And so talk about, and it wasn't just an easy task in hand here, but an important one.
We were shoveling and pickaxing, and then we were also putting the tubes together and such as like that.
Oh my gosh.
Well, before that, we got to basically talk to the community, make sure that it's really what they wanted and how they wanted it to happen. We made teams, we did that.
That's awesome.
We also made sure there was no hiccups in the plan, like how everyone is on board, the kids, the students, and also the community members. So it was all planned out.
And this is all learning while you're there, because it's not like you were, totally, an expert in doing this kind of work, right? So it's like learning on scene, right? Yeah, I mean, you got to be proud of these kids.
Oh, absolutely. They really took the project very seriously. They were very instrumental in the planning of it. They were instrumental in making sure that the community leaders and the community was supported. Even for example, there was one moment where the water pipes actually bursted.
Oh no!
And one of the leaders actually went to Engher and another student, Carter, to help fix that. So the fact that they even trusted them to even do that work was very important as well.
On-the-job training, problem solving in the moment, right? You're both high school seniors, and so this is an incredible thing to do while you're looking ahead to the future. What does the future hold for both of you?
I'm still planning on. I have a few things I want to do, but definitely I'm thinking about NGOs in the future in my career, and hopefully more helping and social working.
Okay, very nice.
Well, for me, I want to start going into marketing, and one of the things that is going to provide me with is leadership skills and taking the first steps into stuff.
I think you're well on your way.
Yeah, and what would you tell other students that are interested in joining this program?
Definitely join it because it was like you said, life changing, and it was very important to be independent from like your family and be independent from going to a different country like by yourself.
Wow.
I will encourage them to definitely take it. It was a balance of fun and also learning.
Yeah.
Wow.
And in a very hands-on way.
Yeah.
Andre, how many students can participate?
In Global Kids overall. So we accept as many students as possible.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes. So we work with a variety of public schools, high school and middle schools
Yeah.
all across New York City. So anybody that wants to join is able to join.
Okay, so where's the next trip?
The next trip, I think we have a couple of students that are going to Dubai for the COP25, the
Wow.
COP conference.
Wow.
So
Amazing.
yes, it's going to
Really
be great.
great work.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming in and
Yes.
sharing your
Thank you.
experience.
Good stuff.
We're very proud of you guys. You're
Thank
New York's
you.
very own.
Future leaders right here.
That's right.
Right?
Awesome.